Hey everyone, it's Lynxie, and welcome back to Romancin Dudes, the demo. Let's go ahead and just get right in there. This is the common route, apparently. Sounds interesting. So, let's see, what happened last time? We just really met Roy, we met Leo, there we go, that's his name, and the, Case, there we go. Those were actually kind of easy to remember. It's weird. The next morning, I get ready at light speed and run to school, feeling motivated after yesterday's fresh rejection. You think you can beat me down, world? Well, guess what? It ain't gonna happen. I do what I want. I am the almighty Bobka. The motivational speech probably could have waited. I'm standing in front of a closed school because schools do tend to close on Saturdays. No point in being embarrassed. Where do I go now? To the hood, to the library, wherever. I'm going back home. Let's go to the hood. Ay. As much as I would love to go to the hood, I don't actually think there is one around here. Maybe I could just wear a sweatshirt or something and hashtag YOLO swag it up. In any case, I might as well try to find the darkest alley in this whitewashed town. As I stroll through residential suburbia, all I see are chipper faces and family-friendly establishments. No good. I don't feel like a G at all. The heck are you doing? Hey, there he is. Roy. There we go. That's his name. I'm feeling... Oh, it's just said it. A familiar voice calls out to me, and I return around to see Roy. Oh, hey, yo. What up, homie? Are you on drugs? Why, you want some? Oh my gosh. Roy says nothing, but his face contorts into an expression that says, "Be please." There we go. That's family friendly. What are you really doing? I was at school today. It's a Saturday. Yeah, that's why I'm here now. You're actually an idiot, aren't you? No wonder you can't get a guy even if you beg. Wait, what was that? That, my friend, was the sound of a line being crossed. Listen here, you little... I start revving up for my tirade, but I'm interrupted by a loud noise behind me. Oh, a bunch of thugs have appeared. All grayed out thugs. Holy crap, those thugs are so generic they don't even have faces. Well, obviously they don't have faces, since they only exist as convenient plot points. Shut up and give me your lunch money and stuff. Oh my god, which one of them even said that? I can't tell! This game is extra. Look, I don't have time for this. Can I just beat them up now to show you, to show how tough I am? Go right ahead. Thank you. Roy makes quick work of the thugs. To be honest, I probably could have taken them too. I mean, seriously, they don't even have eyes, so how could they fight back? The plot points go scrambling off, whimpering somehow and nursing their injuries. I guess that's it for my scene. I'll be going now. Wait, where are you going? To a gang meeting? What? Well, you're the bad boy type, right? Isn't that what you guys do? So you're saying that because I'm sort of type, you know everything about me? Well, where are you going? Know where you need to be, that's for sure. Go after him? Maybe let him go. Well, what would happen if I did? Because the idea is to just go after him to see where he's going, and then he'll get mad or whatever. But if he's that certain archetype, then it wouldn't matter because he would want to go after him. I've played too many Otome games, by the way, so I'm so sorry. But normally, she goes after him to go see what he's doing, and then he's really angry at her, but then he's like, oh, look, I was actually here in a garden all this time. Ta-da! I'm actually a very sweet, sensitive type, but I'm really hard on the outside. Well, let's let him go. He's too fast. My moment of hesitation gave him the chance to break into a sprint and disappear. He must have known some kind of He must know some kind of secret ninja escaping technique. I stroll around town some more until it gets dark. That is indeed infuriating. The infuriating sound of my cell phone ringing jerks me awake. Hello? Hey, Bobka, did you just wake up? I look at the clock, 3 p.m. No. Pfft, what a liar. You want to hang out or go back to sleep? I wasn't sleeping. I don't sound convincing at all. Should I go over to your house? Nah, I was just picking up something near your place, so I'm already nearby. I'll be there in a sec. Okay, see ya. The second I end the call, my doorbell rings. What the? Exactly how close was she? Sup? I came by yesterday morning, but you weren't here. Yeah, I forgot it was a Saturday and ended up going to school. It's already okay. Seriously, what'd you do when you got there? Actually, I ran into Roy. What? Roy Hunter? Yeah, do you know him? Not personally, but I've heard all sorts of rumors about that kid. What kind of rumors? Stacia lowers her voice Gosh, I can't speak, dude. I don't know words. Stacia lowers her voice conspiratorially. I heard, oh man, it's still there? I'd heard that he's actually the boss of a really well-established gang and cuts off the ears of his enemies as prizes. Oh, and he blackmailed the school board into letting him graduate this year. That last one seems a bit far-fetched. Maybe, but I think it'd be better if you stayed away from that kid. Okay. She frowns. I know you're not gonna listen to me, but just be careful, okay? Will do. Sure you will. In any case, I think he has potential. Really? Him? Okay, so I don't know about potential per se, but I'm running out of time and I'm going to take this meeting as a sign of mercy from God, okay? Are you really sure about this? I have it all figured out. Look. I pull out my math notebook from my desk and open it to the most recently used page. The total population of this town is around 10K, probably half of that is men, so that's 5K. I'm not that flexible on ages, but I'll give everyone between 16 and 19 a shot, so that's gotta be at least 1,000, right? And then, when you separate that group into how attractive these guys are, that's gotta be less than 500. Then you gotta take out the amount of guys who's already taken or gay. Now, I've asked out around 30 guys a year since middle school. How many guys do you think that leaves me to work with? Gosh dang it, Bobka, I thought you were actually taking notes during math class. Very funny. Like that would ever happen. Fine, do what you want. Stacia just shakes her head and changes the subject to the new iguana her cousin smuggled over from the Galapagos. Thank you for playing this demo. I would appreciate your feedback, even if it's hate mail. Aww. So we are done. That was Roy's part, I guess. Alright, there we are. So we did finish Roy's route, I guess. Okay, so now we can do this. Alright, and I guess let's go to the library. Wow, I didn't even know we had a public library in this town. Goodness, I can never say that correctly. You learn something new every day. I awkwardly shuffle in, glancing around guiltily, as if somebody's going to jump up and point me out as somebody who didn't belong. It's quiet. Who'd have thought? Quiet in a library. I walk down the shelves of books, reading the genre labels as I go. Young adult fiction, non-fiction, books on everything, from college to gardening to the Vietnam War. I stop in my tracks and do a double take. Oh, who would have guessed? Peering down the aisle, I see a familiar person sitting in the study section with his school laptop. It's the Case. Seeing him outside of school feels like catching sight of a unicorn. Until yesterday, I wasn't even sure he was a real person. I inch closer to check up on what he's doing. Closer, until I'm standing 3 feet behind him. Sneaking up to people is generally considered a socially impolite thing to do, just in case you never learned that in all your years of elementary education. I stop in my tracks, but Case doesn't even bother to look back. Ooh, what are you doing here? I think the fact that you're here is the bigger mystery. Are you even literate? Hey, I read. Yes, the children's section is over there. That's a sick bird. He points to his left. I glare at him. Are you always this rude to people? Do you always try to creep up on people? So the answer is yes. Case looks at me like he's not sure whether he's supposed to laugh or not. Then he seems to realize something. Oh, you're that girl, aren't you? The one who's unhealthily obsessed with the idea of getting a boyfriend. I've heard all about you. Yep, that's me. So is that your only character trait, that you're looking for a boyfriend? Why do you ask? Are you planning on sending in an application? Because my inbox is filling up pretty fast. Pfft, please, you're too funny. He isn't laughing. That seems like a terrible goal, though. What happens after you get a boyfriend, assuming that you ever save enough money to buy one? Oh my god. Ha ha. And once I get a boyfriend, there'll be a time skip, and then we'll be at our wedding, obviously. Keith seems to be struggling to find a reply. I don't think that's how it works. What are you talking about? That's how Otome games work. Maybe, but that's not how life works. I'd appreciate it if you'd try to... I'd appreciate it if you didn't try to drag me in as one of the characters in your dumb game. What did you just say? This isn't just some dumb game. It's an entangling of fate, a masterful orchestration of romance and drama and destiny. More importantly, it's a lifestyle. My lifestyle. And who are you to talk down on the mighty Otome like that? You should be honored to be included as a character. Case seems completely unmoved by my outburst. Well then, is part of this elite lifestyle disturbing the peace in libraries? I look around and see several people sending me looks of disdain. Maybe I'd raised my voice a little too much. Not really. He smirks and turns back to his computer. Do you come here often? That sounds like a bad pickup line. Let's go with, what are you working on? Oh, so you're interested in my work now? I never said I wasn't. I'm relatively sure that you taking every opportunity you get to diss me implies that you should not be. Okay, smart butt. It was an innocent question. Sigh. I was told to handle some of the managerial tasks for our class's graduation ceremony. He pushes a paper in my direction. That says that you have to compile the data in an Excel file. And? Then why are you doing it on Notepad? Ah, he blushed! Keith freezes. I think I can see him turning red. I'm just doing this first for convenience. What? How could that possibly be more convenient? Don't you have something better to do than watch me work? No. Well, can you find something? You're acting really suspicious. Keith stops what he's doing and turns to face me. What I do is none of your business. Can you understand that much? Hey, your computer's about to die. What? How do you know? The monitor light just dimmed and the battery symbols on the bottom right-hand corner is red. Keith looked back at the computer and his eyes widened a little. Oh, so that's what. He stops himself short. Don't tell me. You don't know how to use computers? Of course I do. What do you take me for? But the hasty denial only makes it more obvious. Wow, seriously? But what about... I gesture at his glasses. What about it? Oh, look at the prince is getting a bit sassy. I can help you if you want. Case blinks, seemingly taken aback by the suggestion. You? Help me? I think I'd rather run around town naked. Well then, you'd better start stripping now. Your computer doesn't look like it has much time left, and if you don't even know how to charge it, I doubt you know how to save your file. You want all your work to be erased because of your dumb pride? At this point, I think he realizes the hopelessness of his situation. Fine. His response is curt and icy. I can't help but smile. Score one for me. I lean over and take the mouse. You probably have like 10 minutes left on this thing before it shuts down. Look, it's easy. Just go to the File tab, then hit Save, and then press OK to whatever comes after that. Then it should save the file to the desktop. Seriously, even my 6-year-old cousin knows how to do this. In the future, this will probably be simple stuff to, like, fetuses. I almost recoil in horror when I see that the only programs he has on his desktop are the Trash Can, Notepad, Horton Antivirus, and Internet Explorer. Are you comparing me to a fetus? Yes. You are literally less competent than a fetus. But really, how have you lived life so far without learning how to use computers? Didn't you take computer classes in middle school? The teachers just let me skip them. What? Why? They assumed that I knew everything about them because I wore glasses. That sounds reasonable. Well, my work here is done. I stand up and look down at him with a highly unattractive sneer. Remember this moment, Case Sterling, as my decisive victory over you. Well, at least you're not completely useless. What? Not even a thank you? I can't find a reason to want to. He packs his bag faster than I thought was humanly possible and makes a beeline for the door. I swear I could hear him muttering to himself the whole way. As I watch him leave, I grin at the redness of his ears. Oh, there we go. Actually, I ran into Case. What? You actually saw him? Like, IRL? I thought he was just some stock photo that the school found on Google Images and then used as a poster boy. Nope, he's real alright. I was surprised too. I've always thought his face was really nice, though. I'd add him to my online shopping cart, if you know what I mean. No, and that was the dumbest euphemism for anything that I've ever heard. That's fresh coming from you. In any case, I think he has potential. Really? Him? Okay, so I don't know about potential per se, but I'm running out of time, and I'm going to take this meeting as a sign of mercy from God, okay? Alright. There we go. So here's the thing, guys. We have run into these two boys, and him, obviously, and Leo. There we go, that's his name. This one we haven't run into yet, and I think we can. So let me just... We're gonna go through this one, and then I'm gonna time skip and see if we can unlock Elliot, I think is his name. Alright, well, let's see whatever's happening at home. Might as well go back home. I could always just lurk on forums and browse Tumblr for the day. On the way home, I can't help but feel a little defeated. I've spent the last 4 years putting all my efforts towards getting a guy to like me, but nothing's changed. Could it really just be me? Was there something wrong with me? Well, you're crazy. So, you know, that's one thing. Jeez, why can't hot guys just fall from the sky and automatically be interested in you? That'd make this so much easier. Like the main characters of actual Otome games, those lucky ducks. Grade A guys are just handed to them on silver platters, and they get to just hem and haw for a few days, trying to pick any one of them as they vie for their attention. Complaining wouldn't do me much good, though. I knew that. Ow! Something light and pointy hits me in the side of the head. I look down and see a paper plane on the ground next to me. I turn in the general direction of where it would have come from. Leo's standing at the window of his house. The curtains are open, unlike the last time I'd been over. He rests his arms on the windowsill, as if expecting me to approach him. I make my way over. Did you just throw a plane at me? You wouldn't have heard me if I called out. I mean, I guess so, but still. Leo gives me a complacent smile. What's the problem? What? Your face isn't good. Excuse me? Why am I suddenly being insulted? Your expression, it doesn't look like you were having a good day. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about some things. Well, you should think about better things. Would you like to see some planes? What? Where did that come from? He rests his chin on his hands and looks up at me, waiting for a reply. Sure, why not? Oh, he's so cute. I guess you could say that the neighborhood one or the boy next door is kind of my type. Leo's face brightens considerably. He points to the back door and gestures for me to come inside. Whenever I'm feeling less than good, I just look at planes and feel better. Normally I would have at least had something to say, like a non-committal When I see the inside of his room, no sound can make its way out of my throat. Aww. It's kind of cute, actually. Planes. If I had a phobia of planes, I probably would just have a heart attack and die. Leo observes my reaction. I like my planes. Understatement of the century. Am I just slurring my words everywhere? Gosh, I'm going crazy. Have a seat. I pull up a chair, move the model plane off of it, and then sit down. What are your feelings, and would you like to share? So this was what it felt like to have a plane-obsessed therapist. I'd always been curious. It's nothing really. I don't think people get moody about things. I do. I see. Hey, just wondering, how long have you lived here? In this house? Roughly 14 years. Maybe you've repressed your memories of me. We moved into our house during the same year. Oh. I try to jog my memory, but I can't seem to come up with anything. How come I haven't seen you around or anything? You can't see what isn't there. What do you mean? I don't go out much. He goes silent. Oh, he's so sweet looking. How about school? Homeschooled. Food? Supplied by my mother. Fresh air? I open windows sometimes. My God, you're like a hidden child. A diamond in the rough. Not exactly what I meant, but I'll take it. Haven't you been bored sitting around inside all this time? Leo gives me the most curious expression. Bored? Yeah, bored. I would go crazy being stuck in a house for years. I'm not. I have the world in a box. He points to the TV and games and planes. I guess that's all anyone needs in life, huh? He smiles and nods in agreement. Clearly, this boy's sarcasm meter is broken. I change the subject. So what kind of games do you play? Mind games. Are you saying you're a psychic? It was supposed to be a joke. Oh, so he knows how to tell jokes now. Leo turns on his computer. My mother doesn't work, so it... What? But... Oh. So it's my job to make sure we don't become homeless, even though I have said that being homeless might be a little fun. She doesn't agree. He types in a URL and points at the screen, so I play these games. Somehow, this guy always manages to surprise me. You play poker online? Texas Hold'em, no limit. Isn't that super risky? It is, if you don't play right. When it comes down to it, it's all math. You like math? Now that's the most surprising thing I've heard all week. Numbers make sense, don't you agree? They don't make sense when my teacher puts them on the board, that's for sure. Leo goes to quit out of the page. Before he can, I catch a glimpse of his total earnings. The number nearly makes me fall to my knees. Lionel, I'm back! A woman's shrill voice calls out from across the house. The front door shuts noisily, and there's a shuffle of what sounds like grocery bags being brought in. I got your Munchables! Leo looks wary. You might want to leave. My mother does not particularly enjoy the presence of others. Ah, no problem. I get up and go out the back door, leaving Leo with a tiny wave. He seems cute and sweet. You know? I think in the game that I would most definitely go for him. You're a creepy neighbor? How do you know he's creepy? Well, every time I walk past, all his windows are shut and stuff. Plus the house just gives off that kind of creepy vibe, you know? No, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just projecting, but you never know. Have you been into his secret basement? What secret basement? Exactly, there could be dead bodies in there! You don't even know if he has a secret basement. Come on, Bobka. Houses that locked up always have a secret basement. Let's see what happens when you say that was pretty rude. I'm just saying it like it is. You want me to lie instead? No. I searched for the right words, but they can't come in time. Word vomit it is. But that doesn't mean you could at least say it in like a nicer way, you know? To make yourself seem like less of a jerk face. Hopefully that made sense. Listen. He puts his pen down and looks at me condescendingly. I understand if you're so completely entranced by my presence that you want to stay around here when you clearly don't have anything important to do. Just came here for my schedule. Is that so wrong, Mr. Pissy Pants? You're not a new student. Well, no, but wait, how do you know that? I'm in your grade, if you ever bothered to pay attention to your surroundings. I also happen to be the student body president, so I think I would have known if we had any fresh meat at the school. Okay. Roy glares at me until I leave, shutting the door behind me. Well, that seems like nothing interesting happened. Take a seat on the porch. My legs are so tired. It's not like I've been walking a lot, but this entire day has just been needlessly exhausting. I feel a pang of something like deja vu. Why do I feel like I've been here before? Hear the sound of footsteps. But first, Rumpelstiltskin. What? What is my name? Ferdinand? Why Ferdinand? I don't know, you look like a Ferdinand. I mean, I could kind of see it. No, I don't. You're right, you really don't. Silence. I will let you use the phone anyway. But only if you promise not to forget my name again. My name is Lionel. Or Lionel? I would just call him Leo, but... I was close. Alright, there we go. Yep, okay, so let's go after him. I am the hunter. You are the prey. You're not getting away from me that easily. I put on my stalker hat and sunglasses and start trailing him. He seems to be in a bit of a hurry, and keeping up with him starts becoming a struggle. After a while, he suddenly ducks into a side alley and disappears. I run after him. This is it. When I turn into the next street, I'm greeted by the sight of a pretty cute cafe. Could this be the front for his hideout where he holds illicit drug transactions? I wait 5 seconds before cautiously entering the store. Oh my god. This is adorable. There's a beaded curtain that parts as the door opens. A little bell chimes to alert the owner of my presence. I look around in confusion. The little cafe is decorated in cute bunnies and fairy lights. I can feel the diabetes already. Welcome home, princess! A girl in a maid outfit bounces up to me. Oh gosh, no, I'm having flashbacks? Flashbacks. Oh, this is a maid cafe? In a town like this? The maid directs me to a table and I sit down without even thinking about it. This seems like a legit establishment, even if it is a little weird. They always do, don't they? But then, why did Roy... I call over the maid who seated me. Hey, so do you know if a guy named Roy came around here? The maid gasps. Could you be Roy's girlfriend? It's alright, I won't tell anyone. Roy's always so secretive about these kinds of things. That's so cute though, visiting him here. She squeals softly and then points over to the pastry section in the back. That's when I see him. It's hard to miss his red head above everyone else's. He's leaned over the counter, having what seems like a serious conversation with one of the maids. I settle up behind him. So, are you a regular here? Roy spins around and his eyes widen when he sees me. What the? Are you a stalker or something? Yep, you got that right. You want to answer my questions now? You better not tell anybody about this. Relax. Besides, visiting a maid cafe isn't even that embarrassing. Roy-chan, are you not wearing the kitty ears we gave you? A maid calls out from the kitchen in the back. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's a little embarrassing. Shut up. I have to say, I've never taken you for the maid type. He splutters? I don't work here as a maid. What are you even saying? Then a butler. Not a butler. Oh. A maid chimes in, apparently able to hear everything. But he does sew the cutest aprons and accessories too. Oh, he's a seamstress. Oh, look at him blushing. He's so cute. Roy turns almost as red as his hair. I swear if any of this gets out, you'll kill me. I know. No, I won't kill you. You're not worth spending years in jail for. But I'll definitely be pissed. Wow, what a threat. Well, if you're not going to end me, I'm just going to have to end with you. What? Oh, ho, ho, ho. They don't call me Love Hunter Bobka for nothing. If only anyone ever called me that. What? Nothing. I chortle as I prance out of the cafe, making sure to take a generous handful of the free mint candies at the counter before I leave. So that's cute. Aww. That's what I missed. Okay, so it looks like we didn't get anywhere. I thought I went and did all of the right things, but maybe I didn't. Well, neither way, guys. Sorry this episode might be forever long. I didn't mean to think of it or make it that way, but I hope you guys really did enjoy it. Please support it if there's a way to support. I think there is. I'm pretty sure I put it in the description, so please make sure. Okay? We're gonna be playing silly games like this. They're all kind of short though, I think, because most of them are just demos, but I'll see if any of them, are actually like full-length games. But those normally take like an hour, maybe up to 3, so we'll see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright, see you all. Bye!